everybody, and welcome to the Taitt Show. Today I'm joined with guest Ericka Pittman. That name might sound familiar. She was a prominent figure on the Singles Project. She's the VP of Business Development for Mr. Combs Wines and Spirits. It's been a great opportunity. I've enjoyed my tour, and now it's time for the exclusive interview with Miss Pittman. Miss Ericka Pittman, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It feels so good to finally meet you. I know that we've been trying to get this interview going on for some time, but we're finally making it happen.
We are finally making it happen.
And I thank you for the opportunity. Bring me back to your days in East New York.
So for me, East New York, my childhood was fantastic. I had a lot of amazing summers. I had day camp, tap dance, tennis, traveling. I wasn't the average kid in East New York, luckily for me, but I also had an amazing peer group and mentors around me that helped me to create an environment that was pretty pleasant in a not so pleasant place at the time.
What steps did Ericka Pittman take from East New York to get to the spot you are in today?
I think that I identified very early on what it was that I wanted to do with my career. I think originally I thought I wanted to be an accountant, and so I pursued math and math clubs and different things to support that. And then I sort of realized early on that wasn't going to work and moved into the next phase, which was being an attorney. That kind of didn't work, and then I went into marketing and decided I really love that. And so I think for anybody that's looking to be successful, it's very helpful to know who you are early on and pursue it early on.
I really want to be a beacon for young women to realize that they can be powerful in any situation. They can take control of whatever's going on in their life and turn it around and spin it to make it work for them. And you know what? Life ain't fair. Life is not fair. And when you get lemons, how are you prepared to make lemonade?
Though your life has undergone a metamorphosis, how do you stay true and humble to the roots from which you came?
My mother certainly helps me get that done. She's instilled a level of gratitude in me that I think has carried me throughout my life. I am very, very thankful for what has been given to me. I know that it is a higher power, call it God, the universe, that has brought me to where I am and is going to take me where I'm going. And so I stay within favor of that and grace of that idea, and that's what keeps me humble.
What do you want to show young boys and girls that come from disadvantaged communities?
I think for anybody that's looking to sort of do what I've done to date, I think it's important for you to believe in your dreams. It is important for you to not let anyone tell you what's not possible, because any and everything is possible in your life. And I know it sounds so Mary Poppins and cliche, but literally this organization, Sean Combs, has taught me that things are possible. And pursuing your dreams, staying steadfast to what's right and what's going to take you to the next level, even if it's the harder, longer route, it is worth it in the end.
What are 3 qualities that made you stand out from your competitors?
First and foremost, my level of integrity, I think, is really important for me. I believe doing well by doing good is a key aspect of why I've been so successful. Helping others while I'm helping myself only helps to catapult the greater good of what we're trying to get done.
What is it like working with the incomparable Mr. Combs?
Sean Combs, the man, is a jargonaut. He is not just an entertainer. He is Diddy. He is Puffy. He is also Sean John Combs. The man that owns Combs Enterprises is Sean Combs, and I do work with him and for him, and he's a brilliant marketer. He's hands-on with every single aspect of his business. I mean, from the fragrances to the fashion to the liquids for the spirits to our water, the music, every single part of his business he's intricately involved in. And that's what makes us a success. Not so much that he's such a popular celebrity, but that he's really a marketer.
Did you expect to reach this height in your career so fast, from East New York all the way here?
Well, I wouldn't say it was so fast, but yeah, I did.
Really?
I had a plan, and I had a timeline, and I backed into it. I recognized what I wanted to become, and I figured out what the course of action needed to be to get there and by when. I think if we don't create a plan, we can't forward ourselves. People don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And it's very important for you to identify where it is you're trying to go and back into how you're going to get there by when. And if you don't write it down, you cannot forward it.
Does it seem like work?
No, not at all. This job is not a job. I had a young woman ask me today, what is the thing I like most about working here? And honestly, the idea that no 2 days are alike, and I never know what challenges are going to be presented to me that day. When I sit down in my office, I have a full to-do list. I make a plan, and then 16 things come across my desk that I had no idea about, and I've got to figure out how to solve. That's exciting for me, you know, so this is not a job.
What kept you in your weakest and your most vulnerable moment when you wanted to give up? What was that thing?
God. God keeps me. God keeps me. I believe that God has not given up on me in all this time. Who am I to give up on God?
So what advice do you give to young professionals who want to sit at the table that you sit at, who want to have an office like you? What possible advice would you give them?
I would say never give up on your goals. And I know it sounds very, very Pollyanna and anything's possible, but the reality is identify what it is you want to be and then back into the steps that you need to take to forward that dream. And then align yourself with the people that you need to know to forward that dream. And then just never stop until you reach the dream.
And just keep on going from there.
And just keep going.
Because now you're walking in your dream.
Yeah, and I have a new dream, man.
You have a new dream?
Yeah.
What's your new dream?
Well, you know, I'll keep it to myself for now. I've got some good things.
I guess I have to wait.
You gotta wait.
Shucks.
I don't know. It's between me and God right now.
All right, I'll give you your space. We know you from the popular TV show The Singles Project, but how did that opportunity even come about?
Well, I have a lot of colleagues in the industry, and a particular colleague knew the casting company that was looking for talent for this show, and she basically brought it to my attention and said, look, I think you'd be great for it. Let's submit a video and see what they say, and it was sort of history from there.
How was the experience?
The Singles Project was completely foreign to anything I would ever do, but it happened to be one of the best opportunities ever. I met a great guy in the long run, which was fantastic, but bigger than that, I was able to show women around the world how African American women behave, and that we
With
could
class.
be something different on television. And I prayed before I started that I wanted to exemplify something different on television for women of color, and I feel like I achieved that with flying colors.
So I have to ask, is reality TV really real?
My reality experience was very, very real. Very real. I would say 96% of what you saw on television, minus editing, was real. The conversations I was having were real. The scenarios were real. Reality TV is sort of threaded throughout to create content, if that makes sense. But it's real.
Creating those scenarios.
Yes, but they are real dialogues. These are real people. Those are my real friends. That was a real relationship and really real.
But with this platform that you've been given now on the Singles Project, what's next for Ericka?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. I actually have a few things in the hopper. I finished up a book, a manuscript, if you will. I am shopping that, so that will hopefully be published in the next 6 to 8 months. I am working on a few cosmetic endeavors and streamlining a few things around the speaking world and commentating and that sort of thing. Some exciting stuff is coming down the pipe.
I just want to congratulate you on all the success that you have worked for, not been given, but you've worked for this far. I know that your career sounds promising, it is promising, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do next because we are all rooting for you.
Well, thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys choosing me for this interview. I'm honored.
And thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure to meet you.
Alrighty.
Take care.
Well, that's all for the Taitt Show. I want to thank Ericka for coming down here to talk about her amazing story. She had so many nuggets for us, coming from East New York to working for Mr. Combs. What type of incredible story is that? Once again, I hope that you were inspired. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you soon. That's all for the Taitt Show. See you later, guys.